So I'm at another park. The last park I was at was Uwasekigawa Koen, and this one I think is called Sakata Koen. And the fun thing about it is that these two parks are probably about maybe like a 10-minute drive from each other. So this park is also situated at the foot of the same mountains. It's quite lovely, and if you could see to my left, I've been here a total of 2 minutes and I've already found a map, so this already makes this place freaking amazing because I love maps. So if you look, we are here. Booyah! And you can see that there are 13 stations in total. If you follow around the lake, there are 2 paths you can take, and I'm thinking I'm going to take the longer path. There are hundreds, maybe even thousands of these little fish in this lake right now. I am surprised I don't see like a million heron or other giant birds just feasting and pigging out right now, because there are a shiznit ton of fishies. Some sort of weasel? I don't know what that cute little fuzzball was. It looked like some sort of weasel or maybe a little otter or something? Do they have otters in Japan? I don't know, but that was really freaking cute, and he kind of took off. I wanted to come back so I can get a better look at it. And thus we begin at Station 1. Yay! Quite a lovely view. They even have a little playground here. That's nice. And as you can see, there are actually cherries growing on the cherry trees now. Quite nice. There's a bit of an open field here where you could play and have a picnic. There's a family of kids playing games over to the left of me, and to the right is the lake, but you can't really see it so well. They also have a kind of picnicky pavilion over here, which would be nice. And those kids are talking about playing tag, which I get enough of at work. And it looks like we've gone from walking along the lake into the woods. Go figure. It's pretty nice. And we exit the woods, and we're back at the lake. And I believe we're at Station 2. And another map. Oh, I love maps. What is that? Kawasemi? Kawasemi is a bird here. It looks like a kingfisher almost. And then what is that? Oyoshikiri. Oyoshikiri is this bird up here. Interesting. Ah, there's this boardwalk here, and then you could either follow the boardwalk and go along the marshy areas or follow this path. Well, if I have the option, I want to take the boardwalk. So, let's roll. Ooh, squeaky boards. Dude, I stepped out onto this boardwalk and it feels like the temperature just shot up like several degrees Celsius. So like maybe like a 10-degree Fahrenheit jump. It got really hot. I'm about to take my jacket off. It keeps up like this. But wow. So, you know, you're trying to be really stealthy and kind of, you know, approach nature quietly so you can actually see it being like nature and all. But this boardwalk is really noisy. I mean, listen. Yeah. So far I've startled a couple frogs and a turtle. And I've scared them so much to the point that they've just bolt and disappear before I can even get my camera out to film them. Kind of frustrating. Good thing the water is ridiculously shallow here, because otherwise this would make me a little bit nervous. So this is nice. I had to walk through like a little jungle right over here to get to it. If I double back, I could probably make it to that platform over there. There's like a maze of these little boardwalks through here. Okay, that makes me a little bit nervous, but you can see right over those trees is an observation tower. So maybe I should take the risk because I want to get up there. Oh, no, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's sturdy. Okay. It's just uneven. Okay, that's what that was about. I was thinking it was like caved in or something, but no. It's sturdy enough. Dun 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 dun, station 3. And it's actually an observation station, so let's... Yeah, so we started here. We're only here. We still got all of this to go. Yay! Well, looks like we can just come in. Konnichiwa. Okay, I think we're the only ones in here. Go figure. There was a truck outside, so I thought there might be somebody in here. That's locked. I guess this would be a nice place if you're like a bird watcher or something. You could park yourself on one of these little stools, look out these windows with your binoculars, and take in the nature. Ah, quite nice. So inside, but we can go upstairs here to the roof and maybe get a better view. So there is new duck friend. I have no idea what kind of duck that is. And if you just go up from duck friend over there is where we started. Right there's a little rice paddy. I read on a sign that that's where a bunch of school children planted their own rice. So it's a school project. Okay, so here's the path that I've been on. Apparently, up there is an herbal tea garden. I wonder if it's actually a garden or if it's some sort of cafe. Let's take a look. No, it's straight up a garden. Wow. I saw this place on a map. They called it a botanical garden. I didn't realize that it was actually connected to this, though. I was actually saving this for another trip. But since I'm already here, might as well look at the flowers. Bees are good. Okay, so up there is like a tea cafe. So there is a cafe and there's a garden as well. So I think their whole thing is that, oh, we're a cafe situated within these beautiful gardens. I'm not actually in the mood for anything cafe-y right now. So I'm going to pass on that. But it's nice that it's here. And just like everywhere else in Niigata, if you can plant something, you can sure bet that they're going to have some sort of little farm garden thing going on. Station 4. But unlike the other stations, not really much of a view. Yeah. But we're going back in the woods. So, like an idiot, I keep thinking to myself, why is there so much sand along these paths? Like, seriously, why is there so much sand here? And then it took me like, I don't know, 5 minutes to realize, oh, that's because we're like 2 minutes away from the ocean. That would make sense. Dun 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 dun! We have officially struck bamboo forest. It is thick as a mofo. Except for here where there's the path. But along the sides, you can't see anything at all. Which is cool, but then not cool at the same time. Okay, the bamboo was cool for like the first 5 minutes, but we're about like 10 minutes into this walk along this foresty part, and still nothing but bamboo. I mean, it's cool and all, and it's lovely, and hey, the shade is great, but I want to look at the lake. Bird watching, that sort of thing. I can hear them. I'd like to see them. Hopefully soon. So it's nice to know that there are people out here doing the same thing that you're doing. And it makes you feel less crazy. Like, I mean, we're out in nature. Obviously having a big camera and taking pictures shouldn't be surprising. But, you know, some crazy person just talking into their camera, that might be a little weird. But I just saw another guy doing it, so not as strange as I think I am. Or maybe we're just two very rare things that just happen to meet on like some really random coincidence, like stars and planets aligned, and that's how it happened. But yeah, I feel better. Not that it would have stopped me from doing it anyway, but it's cool to know that the locals do it too. Now that is an ume, which is a Japanese plum, and it fell from this tree here. Oh, there we go. And, you know, I mentioned this before, but Japanese, they really like plum things, like plum flavored drinks. They like to pickle the plums and put them in like their onigiri or in their bentos. They even have plum flavored potato chips. And at my schools, there are children who go into the gardens at school and pick the plums off the trees, and they give them to me as presents. And that's really sweet and all, but I can't actually eat said plums because they aren't exactly ripe yet. But again, it's probably just the thought that counts, right? Oh well. Now this is a well. Talk about an old-fashioned well. You literally have to crank it to get the water to come out. Wow. Ancient. Station 5. I have found the Japanese corn. Japan has a fascination with corn that rivals, if not beats, America with its fascination with corn. I mean, these people put corn on everything. You can find it freaking on your sushi or your pizza. Yeah, they put corn on everything. I've even seen corn-flavored ice cream. Okay, so we finally left the forest and it started to open up a bit. Nice to change the scenery. Dun 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 dun! Station 6. The picture on the right is a green pheasant, which is the national bird of Japan. I actually saw that like a month ago, I think? Yeah. But we get to cross the bridge. The wind has seriously picked up though. I'm guessing when it rains a lot, the water gets pretty freaking high here, because otherwise they would not have put that measuring stick here. So 2 meters, that's 6 feet. Huh. Maybe is that 2 meters above the regular level, or is that 2 meters 6 feet deep, period? I don't know. But there's a lovely little, like, man-made waterfall, but if you look right there, it looks like there's like a giant wasp's nest that got caught in it. Or a hornet. I don't know. Do hornets make nests like that, or is that a wasp thing? I don't know. Wasps and hornets, they're on the same level to me. They're horrible and the world doesn't need them. Just had to get out of that guy's way. He was pretty much taking up the whole path. That's nice. They have like a little rest house along the trail, which is good because I've probably been walking about an hour now. So what time is it? Yeah, I've been walking over an hour now. So if you have to go to the bathroom or rest up, I guess this is the place. Oh snap, a Western style toilet, though you do have to shoot whatever you do, your business, with that kind of gun to make it go down. But nice to know that it's there. I do not need to use the facilities at the moment, so I will be continuing. And there's a better shot of those mountains that we were at the foot of a couple weeks ago, or was it a week ago? I can't remember. But yeah, pretty nice. I think I was looking online that there's actually trails to climb that thing. So maybe that'll be something I do want. Okay, so we have like gotten to the point that there was like a path that kind of deviated into the woods over there. But this is the road that I've been walking on, but that road looks like it takes me up to more farms. And then this road looks like it might take me to farms. So I don't know where I'm... Oh, I did this wrong. Okay, so somehow I went from 5 to 6. And then I don't know how I'm supposed to get to 7. Oh, I have to go back to 5 and follow that trail to go to 8. And then come down to 10, because I've skipped over to 10. Okay. Well, we need to backtrack, because I need to do this part. Okay. This little path here, where we're going back to Station 6, and I had to jump out of the way of that tractor, is like, I guess, a main route for farmers to get to their farm, because I am dodging trucks from like left and right, because they keep coming on this narrow little path, and it's not really wide enough to fit people and cars. Okay, back to Station 5, back to the corn, and over here's the bamboo forest. Alright, so Station 6 was that way, and Station 10 was just past that. That was probably about like 15 minutes. I had to come back 15 minutes, so I basically just wasted a half hour of my time. And I have to go down this path, I think, to get to 7, 8, and 9. And oh look, it's another ancient well. Yeah, this is more like somebody's like old creepy driveway in the woods kind of feel versus the other one, which was like a paved path or the nice boardwalk. I think it's nice that this place gives you so many different vibes. Bamboo, I see you. It's getting harder to walk like the sides are all overgrown, the center is kind of grown up, and walking in the middle is difficult. You try to stay on the parts that are kind of like beaten down and just keep hitting the sides and stuff all the time. So, even with my mistake, I've been out here for over 2 hours and I'm not even halfway done. Or maybe I'm about halfway done. Whatever, this is my kind of path. I mean, I did the Akiha Trail, which I think I'm about halfway now, which is about 2 hours or so in. And for the Akiha Trail, it took me about 3.5, 4 hours to do. This is much nicer because it's just a smooth path versus going up all those freaking mountains. So, yeah. This works for me. Farms. Looks like they're growing leeks. So, I get the whole, oh, foreigners are rare kind of thing. But sometimes you'd think that some of these people have never seen somebody who is not Japanese before in their life. Which, yeah, might be true. But some of these farmers, they like doing quadruple takes. Like, what is this crazy foreigner doing all the way out here? It's kind of funny. There we go, we're back on track. Station 7, and then we're going to hop over here to Station 8, hook a right, and go to Station 9, and then back to Station 10. Station 8! Booyah! Those boxes there? Those are full of bees. They have put a beehive over there. And as I've mentioned before, unlike hornets and wasps, which are just jackasses, bees are useful. I like bees. Okay, I just startled, which I think was a female green pheasant and her babies. I'm gonna leave them alone because I don't want to freak them out anymore. But they certainly are very cute. What on earth is this contraption? I have no idea what this is. It's got like shade and seats. I guess it's like if they harvest stuff, they put it there. I guess? What is this? Ah, I can see the water again. Yay! Okay, I think I know what that thing is because I think I just saw one going up the hill. What it is like a little seat that the people ride on. And what they'll do is they'll put their crops that they harvest, and it's like built so that it could go over the rows of crops without damaging any of the plants. And they can sit down and relax and carry whatever they pick back to wherever they're going. So, okay. Station 9. Yeah, see, here's another one of those things. And that is the Japanese answer to a scarecrow, which is a flying hockey thing. I think these are melons that they're growing here. And we have made it back to the toilet / rest house, which means we've gone in a circle, which means just over that way is Station 10. Yay! Okay. Looks like we have some fountains ahead that have like flooded the entire path, which means I'm going to stow away the camera so it doesn't get soaking wet until I clear this latest water hazard. So the sprinklers felt really nice, but I didn't realize I was gonna need an umbrella when I left my house today. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. That is definitely the best way to keep things from getting into your crops. I'm just saying right now, everybody who's a farmer should make note of this. Inflatable tigers. That's how you protect your melons. I'm glad I came back. There's a kitty. Hello, little kitty. Hello, little kitty. Yes, we have finally made it back to the water. And if you look, let me get a better angle on it. Choo, 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 zoom, 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 zoom. That's that observation tower I was at like 2.5 hours ago. Yeah. So we've almost circled the whole thing. Yay! And from here, if we go in a little bit closer, there's that tea house. Dude, I could zoom in and see the people. That's awesome. Nice. I almost walked right past it. Station 11. Dun dun dun. It's pretty hidden in there. Yeah. These tubey thingies, they're full of melons. That's a melon, that's a melon. Lots of melons. The view there looked really nice, but there were some guys hogging it and it was really small. But station 12, so yay! Onward to station 13, which will be the final station, and then we'll head back to the car, I guess. Uh-oh. I have found where the reject melons go. Station 13. And stairs. Other than that house, or observation tower, not house, I haven't actually encountered any stairs on this trip, which is a blessing. And onto a boardwalk / bridge thingy. Works for me. And we have made it back to the parking lot. Yay. So for like the past 45 minutes or so, this couple has been following me. Like, they caught up to me and then they decided they weren't going to pass me, I guess. And there have been plenty of places that they could have just deviated and gone a different route than I did. But I think that they think that I know where I'm going, or I think I know where I'm going. Which is pretty funny, because I had no clue, really. I mean, I found the parking lot over there, and now I've walked over here to get a good view of the lake and the mountains. But that's about it.